Oh, can I ask what happened to them?
To who?
The two females.
They graduated.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
So
thing.
no, absolutely. But so like my one female went to Marine Corps, finished third out of 300 Marines. Now she's going to fly. She got a meritorious aviation billet, which apparently only happens once a year. So she's going to fly in the Marine Corps. And the other one graduated. So, all right. What else? Is that it with Wilson Prefer?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. All right. Let's bang down this list. Let's go.
Community college classes
Yep.
for pre-calculus.
Yep.
So there was a lot of commentary going back and forth about me and my school talking about the class that I'm actually in.
Yep. It has some calculus in it and it has some other stuff in it.
Yes, sir. The course description states that there is applications. Oh, no, sorry. That is the textbook. There is trigonometry, functions, calculus, and statistics.
Yep.
Year one is structured most similarly to a traditional Algebra 2 / pre-calculus course.
Yep.
But when I talked to the teachers, they had other opinions about it, saying that this year was mostly geometry and Algebra 2.
Okay. All right. What is the next go-to on your list of things? Because I'm gonna tell you, you have I'm gonna grow you to FIO. FIO gonna come out of my mouth a lot. Where's the next place I'm calling?
The Naval Academy, sir.
Okay. Did you call them?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. So I want you to be proactive and not reactive.
So tell him you chewed the principal up and spit him out too, because he's worthless.
You got it, the principal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. We want to keep it PG on here because we don't want nobody going crazy if I put this on YouTube, right? All right, so here's what I'm going to say. I want proactive instead of reactive.
Yes, sir.
You did all that stuff this week, but I would have loved to have heard. I talked to the Naval Academy. They're familiar with this class, and they say they get 50% credit for it as far as calculus goes.
Yes, sir.
So make that phone call. Here's the deal. We got 2.5 months to set this up. So we don't have to get it done today, but you need to have the answer. So I'm real big on having the answers, Laura. We're not rolling dice. I don't roll dice. So I haven't told you my analogy. This is my analogy, Laura. You know, have you ever been to a function? Like, let's say for the Rhode Island, what is it? Miss Universe? What are you in?
Miss Rhode Island Teen USA.
Okay, Rhode Island Teen USA, okay? When you first went to did you go to any functions for it yet?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, so give me another thing where you showed up to something like your first day of high school, something like that, and you walked into the room and there was somebody already sitting there, correct? Have you ever been in one of those situations where you got to the room and the doors open and there was somebody already sitting in there?
You mean if somebody was already there before me?
Yeah.
There probably was, but I try to show up early to everything, sir, so I'm the first one.
Okay, so understand this. There's always somebody that's already sitting in the room when they open the doors. That person came in the back door.
Yes, sir.
We always come in the back door. But this is how we do it, right? We're grinding our face off April 3rd of 2021 to make sure that we haven't even talked about doing well at summer seminar. We're making sure that there are no holes in anything we're going to do so that we're already sitting there. We're in the back of the room. Like when admissions come out, we're like, oh man, I got accepted. Oh man. You're like, easy day. Right? Like my girl Zeta Williamson's going to be 1 year ahead of you. She's going to go to prep school. So what I'm going to do is you're going to get a chance to go to prep school with her a couple times. She'll be up there in August. She's awesome too. And what I'll do is I'll get you on the phone with her. And she had a crazy admissions deal. They moved in the middle of admissions from Texas to Kansas, and no one wanted to give her a nomination. It was crazy. Like it was crazy. but she's going to NAPS. So awesome.
Yes, sir.
And she got to start to learn how to mentor. So it'll be good. She'll be 1 year ahead of you. You'll have a little buddy, and she gonna have the same fights that you're gonna have academically.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. That wrap up the Wilson. Okay, so we're on calculus. Okay, so keep going.
For books, you told me to read 2 books, Relentless by Tim Grover and Power of Who by Bob Udine.
Yep.
I went to bookstores and I could not find Power of Who by Bob Udine, so I ended up ordering it. Has not arrived yet.
Okay.
But I did go to the bookstore and buy Relentless,
Okay.
and I read some of it and I learned a few aspects. Would you like me to share them with you?
Okay. Tell me what's the most important thing you learned.
The unthinkable will happen, and what we do in response is what will matter.
Okay. Yep. That's the most important part you took out of it so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the second most important part you took out of it so far?
You have a distinctive drive to keep going, stay strong, and never quit.
Okay. What's the next thing?
And you don't want to wait to be told. You don't want to wait for your goal. When it's time to act, you act instinctively and without hesitation.
Okay. All right. So you don't want to have to be told. So one of those aspects has already come up in this meeting, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's good. When you finish with the book, you got notes on it?
Yes, sir. I have a few notes.
No. Are they written down or are they on the computer?
They're on the computer, sir.
Okay. So this is what I want you to start doing. When you read a book, I want you to have a piece of paper. It's a regular old 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I want you to take notes on that paper.
Yes, sir.
When that paper gets full, you fold it up and stick it in the front of that book.
Yes, sir.
Because I want you like that. That's gonna be one of those books that ain't going nowhere. Power of Who is not going nowhere either. Like the 3 or 4 books we're gonna read: Power of Who, Bob Odine, 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, and then Chris Voss's Never Split the Difference. But like those two other books, I'm not worried about yet. We'll read those later. I need you to get these 2 books down so that we can change our mindset a little bit, become a hungry wolf,
Yes,
and
sir.
then we understand how to network and get to where we want to go. So, okay. I'll just let the progression of Relentless, I'll see a change in the way you look at me when you get done with Relentless.
Yes, sir.